Hello, friends. Today we are going to talk about the powerful book, The Power of Habit, written by Charles Duhigg. Charles is an American author and an award-winning business reporter for the New York Times. He studied at both Yale and Harvard University. While writing this book, Charles lost nearly 15 kilos just by running every morning, and he drastically improved his productivity. He once discussed habits with a U.S. military major who told him that understanding habits was the most important thing he learned in his entire military career. Later, Charles also wrote Smarter, Faster, Better, and explained the science behind productivity. The Power of Habit presents a fascinating view of how habits work and how they can be shaped, redesigned, and changed, not only for individuals but for organizations and societies as well. This book doesn't just focus on work-related habits, but also deals with personal habits. That's why it is ideal for anyone who wants to make positive changes in their life, whether personal or professional. So whether you are an individual, a business owner, a community leader, or an activist, this book has something valuable for you. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure you subscribe and like this video so you don't miss out. By joining our channel, you also get access to live book workshops. Our channel is one of the best summary channels on YouTube. Sometimes our videos are a bit long because we never compromise on the content of the book. So make sure to watch the video till the end. In this summary, we will explore Charles's explanation of habits and how new habits can be developed. His book covers three major areas. 1. Habits of individuals. 2. Habits of organizations. 3. Habits of societies. By the end of this summary, you will have a complete framework to shape, understand, and change your own habits. Personal habits. What are habits and how do they work? Scientists say that habits form because the brain is constantly searching for ways to save effort. The brain tries to turn every routine into a habit because habits help preserve mental energy. Once a habit is deeply formed, the brain no longer spends much time making decisions. It simply relaxes or moves on to another task. Actions start happening automatically. You do them without thinking. And this continues unless you consciously choose to change a habit. Habits never completely disappear. They stay encoded deep inside the brain. This actually gives us an advantage, but it also means the habit can resurface at any moment, and this can sometimes become harmful. Habits can be a blessing, or they can become a curse. Can we create new habits? Yes. Charles emphasizes the importance of a cue, a trigger that starts the habit loop. Studies show that following a specific cue increases your chances of sticking to a new rule or routine. For example, as soon as you enter your home, you start running. Whenever you turn on a blue lamp in your room, you begin working. These cues trigger habits. Charles also says that habits have power because they create cravings in our brain. Many cravings grow so slowly and subtly that we don't even notice them. The three parts of a habit are 1. Cue, trigger. 2. Routine, action. 3. Reward, benefit. To build new habits, keep cues clear and simple. Ensure the reward is something you truly desire. Create a craving that motivates your brain to complete the routine. Craving is the essential force that transforms a simple routine into a long-term habit. Once you learn how to create cravings, forming any new habit becomes much easier. Charles's golden rule: you cannot eliminate a habit, you can only change it. To change a habit, identify the cues that trigger your bad habit. Keep the same cue. Keep the same reward. Replace the old routine with a new, healthier routine. For example, if you eat candy every afternoon at work, the cue is the time of day. The reward might be sweetness, or simply taking a 10-minute break. To change this habit, replace candy with something healthier like fruit. Or keep the reward of taking a break, but replace eating candy with listening to your favorite podcast or watching a short motivational video. If the cue and reward remain the same, almost any behavior can be changed. Organizational habits, keystone habits. A keystone habit is one that influences many other behaviors, such as how we eat, work, spend money, or communicate. Charles explains that keystone habits trigger a chain reaction that can transform everything over time. When these important habits begin to change, they allow new patterns to grow. For example, If you start exercising daily, you'll slowly notice other areas of life improving. Healthier eating, better productivity, less stress. Exercise is a keystone habit that can improve your entire life. Willpower. According to Charles, the most powerful keystone habit for success is willpower. Many believe willpower is something you either have or don't have. But the truth is, willpower is like a muscle. It grows with training. You can turn willpower into a habit by recognizing moments where you act with discipline and practicing them regularly. In organizations, giving employees more control and decision-making power increases their willpower and improves performance. Destructive habits and crisis. A careless leader can destroy an organization by ignoring its culture and allowing negative habits to grow. Every successful business runs on routines and habits. Without them, progress falls apart. Crises often reveal destructive habits and can also create opportunities to replace them with new, productive ones. Sometimes a crisis is exactly what an organization needs to change old habits. Social habits. In any job or social environment, weak ties, acquaintances we meet once in a while, are often more valuable than close friends. These weak ties open doors to new networks and opportunities. This same power of weak ties can turn small social groups into large social movements. Peer pressure also plays a major role. It appears in different forms for different people. It can be harmful, especially for children, but for adults it can motivate action and keep communities organized. Without peer pressure, society wouldn't move forward. Conclusion. Habits make the first attempt difficult, but the more you repeat a behavior, the more automatic it becomes. If you believe you can change something, you can turn it into a habit, and this change eventually becomes your life. Habits don't disappear. They remain in your brain, ready to resurface. Habits can help you or harm you. To build a habit, you need a cue, a reward, a craving. Keystone habits are essential for organizations and businesses. Willpower can be learned and strengthened. Weak social ties can spark powerful social movements. Thank you so much, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. I also hope this summary helps you develop new habits that will improve your life. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe, like, and comment. Your support motivates us to keep creating more videos. And if you believe this video can help someone else, share it with them. Thank you very much.